Today has been a great day. Not only did I get my Blade of Eternal Darkness, but we have some absolutely huge news. Project Epoch is officially ready for a relaunch, which will be happening very, very soon. There's a poll on which you can vote on, which we'll talk about in this video. Firstly, I just want to go over the test on Kezan we managed to do on stream this morning. Oh my god, it was so silky smooth. Even at 5,000 players, I felt that there was no lag at all, and they probably could have chucked in another 5,000 and it would have been absolutely fine. Just going over this, you can see the quality is not the best for this, so I do apologize for that. But this is footage from the test this morning, and it is very, very smooth. You can see right now, there's over 5,000 players online right now, and I'm killing this mob so easy, no lag at all, and just look at the speed in which I loot it. Bear in mind how many players are on the server. Look how quick that was. It feels so much better than Classic even on the official client, so it's absolutely insane. You can see Goldshire was looking really, really good. Everything was fine. Everyone was hanging out. There was no lag at all. You could talk to everyone. You could trade so easily, you could duel so easily. It was working fantastically, and it had over 5,000 players for a stable amount of time before they brung it down. Also, you can see like the new quest here, and yeah, just everyone in the inn. The gnome dancing on the mailbox, you can see over here 5,000 something, and look at my MS, it's super low, right? It's so good. The new server is fantastic. And just everyone's just hanging out at the inn. It's just, yeah, no lag at all. It was absolutely insane. Shortly after the test, they decided to bring the servers down and came out with this announcement. We now believe the realms are ready to relaunch. We successfully hit over 5,000 players online, and we believe our main bottleneck has been resolved. Any crashes remaining are tied to custom content or simple core fixes. We can now move forward with discussions on what we're doing now, and we will release the poll regarding whether to do a wipe or not, and additional information over the course of the day. Thank you all for sticking with us through a very rough week filled with surprises and unexpected problems. And then just over 12 hours later, we finally got the poll announcement, which said this. So you can see right now on the Discord, the player poll update. Below you will find the options for our player poll about reopening Project Epoch servers. The poll will be available for 24 hours. We recognize some players are concerned about outside voices influencing this poll. Therefore, the poll is intended to gauge player direction rather than be the sole determining factor. Before voting, we want to share some information to help you make the choice. Option 1, no wipe but prune. While reports of players with massive amounts of gold and materials are overblown, we've queried player gold, items, banks, mail, etc. and found that exactly 42 players have more than 5 gold in total assets. We can reduce or remove gold and physical assets like copper ore or elemental flux down to a reasonable amount for a level 15. Player progress would be otherwise unaffected. The benefit of a prune is that a large number of players have already moved out of the starting zones, which allows a total higher player count, and players who have not yet begun their journeys have a better chance of avoiding a queue. The team is confident we can account for all edge cases, such as guild banks, mail in flight, alts, etc. Option 2, wipe it all. All characters would be deleted. In this scenario, we are able to preserve player character names at account level. It is more likely that players will experience a queue as the server balances the starting area load. And then option 3, do nothing. The server will potentially open sooner as we do not have to take any additional player preparations. One last thing to consider, our art and content team was unable to assist with resolving the server instability and issues that caused our downtime, but there was one thing that they could do: split the troll and gnome players into their own starting areas to provide additional balancing for players in starting zones. Through a massive team effort, our art and content team have spun up fully realized starting areas for both trolls and gnomes, including new maps, art assets, quests, and rewards. The art for these new starting zones was crafted in an extreme crunch. Both our map and model artists were working on them for every waking hour over the course of the past 7 days. Nevertheless, this was achieved while preserving our current quality standards for custom content that you all deserve. This is an extreme outlier in our normal content workflow. It is a gift to the community, and we sincerely hope that you enjoy experiencing these new stories together with us. If we choose option 2, wipe, players will start in the new zones. If we choose the other options, new characters will start in the new zones, and existing characters will need to travel to the zones to experience them. We appreciate the support of the community during this difficult time. Launch has not gone the way we had hoped or expected, and exposed a lot of opportunities we have to improve on in the future. Once the servers are up and stable, we will work on our promised retrospective and filling a number of roles we'll need to help us interface and manage our community tools going forward. Thank you for being part of Project Epoch. And just to show you the pictures here, this is the new gnome starting area. Looks like they'll be starting underground and then coming out to this area. And then you've got the troll one here, which looks like it's on the island. And looks very, very good. So as you can see, this is absolutely huge news. And as it stands, option 1 is winning, which I think is the best option, to be honest. I know a lot of people wanted a completely fresh wipe for a fresh start, and it's possible that option may still win, but it will cause such huge congestion on launch. You may end up in the queue for so long, it's hardly worth it. The new starter zones look absolutely amazing, and I'm shocked they've managed to spin these up in just under a week. That's honestly amazing work, assuming they don't constantly crash the server, of course. Lol. Now, just to quickly run through these options and my opinion of them. Starting with option 3, do nothing. You should probably vote for this option if you just want to get into the game as quickly as possible. You don't care that some players are ahead, but this is the least popular option so far, but it does mean the server will be up the fastest. So if you only care for getting into the game, then option 3 is for you. Also, you may be one of these 42 players who have a bunch of gold, then in which case you would vote for option 3 as well. But to be honest, I doubt that we would get option 3. It's unlikely to happen. It's going to be either option 1 or option 2. Option 2, wipe it all, is a very selfish option. This is an option if you just want to start from a level playing field. Let's say you didn't get to play at all and you want to race to level 60 or something like that. That's the only reason I would say go for option 2. But the problem is it's such a gamble because there's no guarantee that you'll actually get into the game any faster, and you could be in a queue that's a lot longer because of the amount of people in the starting area. It's a dynamic queue system. If the starting area is congested, they just won't let anyone into the game. So it's very, very risky. But I understand the wipe mentality, why people want it, but the majority of you don't really want it, trust me. Unless you're going for the first level 60 or something like that, wiping it doesn't really matter at all. You may even think, hey, if I wipe it, I'm on a level playing field, but the chances are for the majority of you, you're going to be overtaken anyway. Level 15 is only a few hours of gameplay. It's not game breaking at all. Which then leaves option 1, which I think is the best of all options, which I've said so far already. But just analyzing it further, it means, yes, we don't wipe, so some people may feel behind, but in the scheme of things, it's not that far behind. It's probably less than the time you would spend in the queue if there was a wipe. So when you see it like that, it's actually the better option. And for those 42 players, this is the other thing to emphasize, it's 42 players. Out of thousands and thousands, we are talking about just 42 players who have more than 5 gold. So all those posts you've seen in Discord, absolute trolls, mate. I knew that, a lot of us knew that, but some of you genuinely believed that someone was online 24/7 collecting all the gold, had all the quests stacked up and was some god player. That just hasn't happened. So we're talking about 42 players, but they will prune them. Pruning them just means that they have a normal level of gold for that level, but yeah, they won't be crazy far ahead, and it just means everyone is spread out so more people can get in the game, which means leveling up is faster. All in all, I just think that's a much better option, and so far that one is winning, but I can see wipe getting a last minute surge as people start waking up and voting on this thing. But yeah, but that's my analysis on all 3 options. Obviously, I'll keep you guys up to date. I just want to say it's been absolutely crazy the last week or two updating you guys on this. I know they shut the Discord down, so a few people were in the dark, and I really appreciate the kind feedback on these videos that you've really enjoyed it. But yeah, hopefully guys, we will be in Project Epoch very soon. It's going to be so fun to play. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel or follow me on Twitch if you want to see me streaming this. But yeah, thanks for watching this video guys, and have a lovely day.